Good morning, all of you. This is the Dr. Dagar Venkateswar Rao, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, PR Government College, Kakinada. Presently, I would like to explain principles of management. My dear MCOM first year students, we have to concentration principles of management. Already know principles of management at the time of BCom. You are studying this time BOM, Business Organization Management. So in this MCOM course also introduces the principles of management. So here management. What is the meaning of the management? You can understand first management. Man is man T 4 words combination. Management. Man stands for he or she. Who are the persons he or she is? A stands for a good experience and good events. And men. Men stands for people or employees or subordinates or staff. T. T stands for time, duration of time. Man is man T. 4 words combination management. The management word, it is a famous in the present days. Economical and non-economical organizations, management subject or management principles involved are directly or indirectly. So my dear student, you are take up any work properly manner, you can use the management principles. Management, one definition famous, one is management means to get things done by others. Management means to get things done by others. Several management philosophers give the various management principles. So here it is a famous person. Show here Henry Fayol, modern management father. Scientific management father also there. Scientific management father also there, F.W. Taylor. So my dear friends, my dear students, Henry Fayol principles, universal principles and universally implementation management principles in the present scenario and business organizations implementation in the different fields also. Henry Fayol's principles of management and research were published in the book General and Industrial Management. He wrote one book, famous general and industrial management book. Henry Payal, modern activities observation, by the observation. So you can see this image, management. So here management persons also show understanding there. So Henry Payal, a famous 14 principles says that, and particularly discuss one by one. First one is division of work. According to Henry Payal, specialization promotes efficiency of the workforce and increase the productivity. In addition, the specialization of the workforce increases their accuracy and speed. This management principles of 14 principles of management is applicable to both technical and managerial activities. Any business organization, technical work is there and non-technical work is there. You can manage work divisional wise. You can work divisional wise. Separate work allocated to the employees. Okay. And the second one, authority and responsibility. Authority and responsibility. According to Henry Payal, the accompanying power of authority gives the management the right to give orders to the subordinates or employees or workers. So here, in other words, authority and responsibility go together and they are two sides of the same coin. Authority without responsibility, responsibility without authority, you cannot think. So both words are very, very important. Recently, responsibility replaced another word also came, accountability. So it is the power of the word. So authority and responsibility is the most important role play in the business organization. Student, you are recognized this particularly authority and responsibility. Discipline. Yes, it is a very important principle of the discipline. The third principles of 14 principles of management is about obedience. It is often a part of the core values of a mission statement and a vision in the form of the good conduct and the respectable interactions. Any business organization has good employees. They're from the different places. They're from the different places, different religions. So discipline is the most important in the organization. So some people or some employees, there is no discipline. So here in this organization, maintain a good discipline is very important. Discipline is the misuse, the organization collapsed. So any business organization or social organization or a government organization or non-government organization, discipline is the most important. Okay, discipline principle creates peaceful environment. Okay, Fourth principle, unity of command. Unity. What is the meaning of the unity? A group of employees collect one association or one unit. So here the management principle, unity of command, means that an individual employee should receive orders from one manager and that the employee is answerable to that manager. If tasks and related responsibilities are given to the employee by more than one manager, this may lead to the confusion, which may lead to the possible conflicts for the employees. So, my dear students, here unity of command is the most important. Why? So here the receiving the orders from the one manager only. Suppose you give the orders two or more managers, the orders from the two or more managers receive this order, employees confused. Employees confused. Employees confused. There is no properly implementation order in this organization. So this confusion removed through this principle. So if you are create confused employees, they are raised conflicts. It is a very dangerous. So unity of command principles also very important, a vital role plays in the organization. Unity of direction. So you can observe unity of direction. So employees' direction is the most important. Why? A good direction, good results came, good production came, good quality came, good quantity came. This management principles of the 14 principles of management is all about the focus and unity. All employees deliver the same activities that can be linked to the same objectives. All activities must be carried out by one group that forms of a team. Yes, employees from the different places came, but a unity of direction is the most important. Okay, direction, a proper direction maintained in the business organization, a proper results also came. So this principles also, this principle also implementation in this organization. And the subordination of individual interest. So this principle is also very important. There are always all kinds of interests in an organization. In order to have an organization function well, Henry Fayer indicated that personal interests are subordinate to the interests of the organization. The primary focus is on the organizational objectives and not on those of the individual. This applies to all levels of the entire organization, including the managers. Subordinates of individual interest principle also important. So here subordinate interest also important. At the same time, organizational objectives also very important. The employees priority given to business organization objectives first. employees priority given to organizational objectives, then the organizational objectives achieve the goals, automatically employees individual interest also achieved. So here business organization productivity is good, then employees wages, salaries, bonus and other activities also provides to the employees. Okay, suppose business organization cannot achieve the profit goal or wealth goal, so there is no sound organization. So automatically individual goals are not achieved. So this principles also very important. Remuneration, motivation, productivity are close to one another as far as the smooth running of an organization is concerned. This management principles of the 14 principles of the management argues that the remuneration should be sufficient to keep employees motivated and productive. So employees working in your organization, business organization also priority given to the good remuneration system policy implementation in the organization. A proper good remuneration provides to the employees and their families also satisfied, then immediately they are properly working in your organization. So it is very good important. So any problem, any conflict raised between employees and management, this principle, you did not use this principle, the conflicts also raised. So unpeaceful environment also created through remuneration principle. You can use properly this principle implementation in your organization. Employees and employees, their family members also satisfied, then automatically they are happy and they give the good production and quantity and quality production provides to the management authorities. The degree of centralization. So another principle also very important. Management and authority for decision making process must be properly balanced in an organization. This depends on the volume and size of an organization, including its hierarchy. Centralization implies the concentration of the decision-making authority at the top management executive board. So here, centralization, head of the department, headquarter also showing to the employees. So it is the hierarchy also show in our organization. Scholar chain. Henry Fayol's hierarchy management principle states that there should be clear line in the area of authority from top to bottom and all managers at all levels, junior level, middle level and top level management. This can be seen as a type of management structure. Each employee can contact, not contract. My students, clean observation here. Each employee can contact a manager or a superior in an emergency situation or process time without challenging the hierarchy. So here You are showing here upward communication and downward communication. So my dear students, you can observe upward communication. You can choose here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here downward communication A, B, C, D, E. You can observe it clearly here. So any situation faced in the business organization, the employees or staff or working employees who are the working the employees in the organization, their approach to consult a manager. Consult manager also consider the business activities. The employees contact to manager. Okay. Order. 10th principle is also very important. According to this principle of the 14 principles of management, employees in an organization must have the right resources at their disposal, so that they can function properly in an organization. In addition to social order, responsibility of the managers, the work environment must be safe, clean, and tidy. Order principle also important. A proper order also give to the employees. They are dedicated to the work in this business organization. So the work environment must be safe, clean, and tidy. 11th principle. 11th principle, equity. Equity principle indicates that all are equal. The Indian Constitution also, Article 14 says that before Indian law, all are equal. All are equal. There is no partiality. So, in the same principle, so here Henry Fayol also introduced the equity principle. So the management principle of equity often in the core values of the organization. According to Henry Fayol, employees must be treated kindly and equally. Employees must be treated as a kindly and equally. Employees must be in the right place, in the right organization to do things right. Managers should supervise and monitor this process, and they should treat the employees fairly and impartially. My dear students, you are the working the manager in the business organization. So under working employees, you are don't play partiality. Why? Employees coming from various places, various religions. So here there is no separate saying. So here partiality not given. It is a very important. There is no one person partiality. So disturbance created in the organization. So here you are the monitor this process, and they should treat employees fairly and impartiality. Okay. And stability of personnel. So this management principles of the 14 principles of the management represents deployment and managing of the personnel, and they should be in the balance with the service is the provided from the organization. Okay. So here stability of tenure of personnel. This principle also very important in this business organization. Okay, stability of tenure of personnel. Here, personnel means employees. Employees. So you are maintain the balance service provides to the organization. Initiative. So here, very important. You go anywhere, working places, initiative principles also recognized employee services. So my dear students, Henry Payal argued that with this management principle, employees should be allowed to express new ideas. This encourages interest and involvement and creates added value for the company. Employees' initiatives are a source of strength for the organization. According to Henry Fair, this encourages or motivated the employees to be involved and interested. So, initiative principle, very dynamic principle in this business organization. Initiative అంటే ఏంటంటే ఎంప్లాయీస్ నేను చేస్తాను ముందుకు రావాలి, దాన్ని తెలుగులో చొరవ అని అంటారు. దిస్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ అండ్ ఎంప్లాయీస్ టేకింగ్ ఇనిషియేటివ్, the boss recognized employee services. So particularly incentive principles also very important. E-spirit D corps, this image particularly you can observe it. So my dear commerce students, unity is a strength indication. This image indicate association of the employees. Unity is a strength. So here the management principle is D corps of the 14 principles of management stands for striving for the involvement and unity of the employees. E-spirit D corps contributes to the development of the culture and creates an atmosphere of mutual trust and understanding. Yes, there is no conflicts between employees and management. Employees are strengthened, the business organization also strengthened. Employees, they're from the different places, but they're collectively in the association in this business organization. They are supporting to the management supporting to the employees, the pair and good environment created in this business organization. Finally, conclusion here, my students, employees and management and priority given to the 14 principles. My dear students, in your individual life also, you can implementation 14 principles also, then you can achieve your goal. Management authorities also recognized and 14 principles and the priority given to Henry Payal principles implementation in the world business organizations. So after utilized 14 principles in this business organization, the results and wealth maximization of the organization also implementation. So my dear students, you can write this examination point of view. Universal principles or Henry Payal principles of questions also there. So you have to prepare this 14 principles. Okay, wish you all the best. thanking you. Okay.